بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في الحديث المبارك الحياء شعبة من الإيمان صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم. My respected brother, elder, and sister in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last week, we learned one of the lessons from the Seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which was al-kalimatu tayyibah, to say kalima tayyibah, the good words, and as well as we learn that to control on our tongue. And related to this topic, our today's lesson from the Seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is al-haya, modesty. And we learned before about the haya and the modesty. And the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is al-haya shu'batun min al-iman, that haya is one of the branch of the iman. Iman, there's a hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is that haya, no, iman has 60 or 70 branches, and the haya, one of those. And haya is a part of the iman. If we don't have the haya and modesty, then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith Mubarak that we don't have the complete faith, we don't have the complete iman. First, what is the haya and the modesty? Haya comes from the al-hayat. Al-hayat means the life. And the haya, it boosts our soul and our life, our iman, our faith. And also, my respected brothers, because the haya is come from the al-hayat, the life. If we don't have modesty, if we don't have the haya, if we don't have dignity, then my respected brothers, we don't have a complete life. We are dead from the inside. We have the hard heart. And all are related to each other. It's like a chain. If we have the hard heart, then we don't have the haya and the modesty. Then we are dead from the inside. Then we don't have the complete faith and complete iman on Allah Ta'ala. That's why Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith Mubarakah that haya is one of the branch of the iman. And then, my respected brothers, about the more haya, the hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned that al-haya'u kulluhu khayr. The hadith of Muslim Sharif, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one day, some Sahaba Kiram Rizwanullahi Majma'een, the companion of the Sahaba, they were making joke on one of the Sahabi. He has so much haya and he was very shy. So one day, they were making joke as a fun, as a mazah. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he walked by, and then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he heard. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he replied to Sahaba Kiram Rizwanullahi alayhi Majma'een, stop making fun at him, because al-haya'u kulluhu khayr. Haya and modesty is all khair. And about the Hazrat Usman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Hazrat Usman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he was one of the Sahabi, one of the Caliph, one of the Khalifa of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Hazrat Usman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He had so much haya and dignity. Even the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and all the malaika and angel, they have the haya from the Hazrat Usman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. One day, Hazrat Usman, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was sitting in masjid, in his hujra, in his house. with Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So a story is Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was sitting there, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he knocked the door. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam let him to come in. Then Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he came in. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also let him to come in. When Hazrat Usman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu knocked the door, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, wait, and then the one of some part of the leg was naked. The leg of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the leg of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, some part of the uncovered. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, wait, and then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he covered, and it was not the satar, but Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he covered the leg, the part which was uncovered. Then Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, then Hazrat Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he let the Hazrat Usman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he let him to come in. When Hazrat Usman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he left, then Nabi Kareem, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, they asked Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when we came in, you did not cover it. You just let us to come in. But when Hazrat Usman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu came in, and you cover your leg, and you gave me a special treatment, so Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he replied that should I not have haya, to whom even the angel haya of? What does it mean? That angel, the malaika, which is one of the creation of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, the angel, the malaika, they have the haya from the Hazrat Usman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So why should I not have haya from the Hazrat Usman Ghani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu? That's why I cover my leg and then I let him to come in. So that's why, my respected brothers, if we have the haya and modesty in our life, then, my respected brothers, we will take care of the order of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. We will take care of the command of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. When we have the haya and modesty, then, my respected brothers, we are going to stop committing sin. Then we are going to stop ourselves committing, and we are going to take away ourselves from all of those moments which can be cause of the display of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. If we have the modesty. But my respected brothers, if we don't have modesty, then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in hadith al-Mubarak, there's one more hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that fasna' ma shi'. What does it mean? That the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in hadith al-Mubarak that haya is one of the branch of the imaan. And if we don't have the haya, fasna' ma shi', then do whatever you want. It's mean, if you don't have the haya and modesty from Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, and from the insan, and from the creation of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, if we don't have haya, then fasna' ma shi', then do whatever you want. Whatever haram you can do, you can do. Because you don't have the haya. And it's mean, if you don't have the haya, you don't have the iman. You don't have the complete iman, the complete fear of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. And there one more hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was sitting in Masjid Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and was giving advice to Sahaba Kiram Rizwanullahi al-Ma'in. Not only the Sahaba on that time, he was giving advice to all of us. So one Sahabi, he asked Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that if a person does not have the haya, how the haya can come. So then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he replied that if someone does not have haya and he wants to have a haya and modesty, then he has to accept the command of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. He has to make tawbah and istighfar from Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. He has to make tawbatan nasuha, which is in Quran Kareem, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu tubu ila Allahi tawbatan nasuha. O believer, make tawbah to Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, tawbatan nasuha, sincere tawbah. Not the tawbah on that moment we make tawbah from Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, but we don't have intention in our heart to make sincere tawbah. We just say from our tongue, astaghfirullah, and then after we forget the word we made tawbah from Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. Even we know that Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, He is the most merciful. It's in hadith, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in hadith Qudsi, Nabi Kareem, Allah tabarak wa ta'ala says in hadith Qudsi that, O believer, O my slave, if you commit sin, so many sins, countless sin, and you fill from this earth to the sky, the destination, the measurement, we cannot know, we cannot measure the distance between the earth and the sky. But what Nabi Kareem, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says in Hadith Qudsi, if you commit so many sins, even you fill from this earth to the sky, we cannot count. But at the end, when you regret yourself, and when you cry, and when you want to make sincere tawbah, and you're going to make sincere tawbah, that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He mentioned in Hadith Qudsi that I will run toward you. How Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is merciful for us. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu tubu ila Allahi tawbatan nasuha. But it does not mean, my respected brothers, we just make tawbah from our tongue, not from our heart, and then we start committing sin again. We made tawbah. If we commit again, as a human being, we are not perfect. Only the Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam, they were perfect. But when we make sincere tawbah from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and after that, if something comes wrong again, then make tawbah again, but from our heart, but not only for our tongue. So my respected brothers, if we want to have the haya in our life, the first we have to make tawbah from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Because my respected brothers, there are some certain sort of the haya. The one haya is toward Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, toward our Creator. What Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has stopped us from, we have to stop ourselves. What Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala made haram, we have to protect ourselves from all of those actions, from all of those things which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has made haram. And what Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala makes halal, then we have to take it, because Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He made it. And for example, my respected brothers, to use our eyes, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says in Quran Kareem, and Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, He mentioned in Hadith Mubarakah, to lower our gaze, to not see toward which is the haram. What does it mean, my respected brothers? To see toward the non-mahram, my respected brothers. If we are driving or if we are walking, if we have the haya, my respected brothers, if we have the modesty, then my respected brothers, if we are walking, if we are driving, but when we have the haya and modesty, then my respected brothers, we are going to protect our eyes. That is the main thing. And also my respected brothers, there's a hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it's coming in my mind, that one of the kind of the zina which can we commit, it's from our eyes. These eyes, it's imaan from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. These eyes is from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, is gifted by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. We should think toward those people. They cannot see. They don't have eyes to see. They are blind. And they need help to walk. But my respected brothers, Alhamdulillah, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has gifted us our eyes. We can see everything. But my respected brothers, as we know that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has gifted His eyes, we have to protect our eyes to see toward the haram. Because this is a gift from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and we cannot waste our gift which was given by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. That is a part of the modesty, that is a part of the haya. And the haya and the modesty is our imaan, it's part of the imaan, it's one of the branches of the imaan. And also, my respected brothers, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He told us in Quran Kareem that lying, backbiting, those things are haram in Islam, in Sharia. But my respected brothers, if we have the haya and modesty, then we are going to protect ourselves from committing all of those sins. But my respected brothers, if we don't have modesty and haya, then these sins will be common for us. Whenever we are going to lie, we are not going to realize that whatever we are saying is not true. We are lying. But we cannot realize because of the lack of the haya, lack of the faith, lack of the iman is going to be common for us. Lying, common for us. And it's one of the signs of the qiyamah is, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned that one time will come before the day of the judgment, that the lie will be common. And the people, they will not realize that the lie they are saying, they are lying, it's not a sin. And it's not haram. We are not going to realize, and in reality it's haram. Why, my respected brothers? Because of the lack of the haya and the modesty, the sin and the guna will be common. Mistake, shortcomings will be common, and we don't realize. And my respected brothers, have you ever realized when we sit together, whether in our masajid, whether in our house or in our offices, when we sit together, when we start conversation, then my respected brothers, we start ghiba, backbiting, and we don't realize that the backbiting is haram. And in Quran Kareem, Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He already mentioned in Quran Kareem, وَلَا يَخْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ بَعْضًا. Do not backbite. أَيُحِبُّ أَحَدُكُمْ أَنْ يَأْكُلَ لَحْمَ أَخِيهِ مَيْتًا فَكَرِهْتُمُوهُ. But because of the lack of the haya, lack of the modesty, lack of the iman, we don't realize that backbiting is haram in Islam. And it's common for us whenever we sit, whenever we start our conversation, the backbiting and the lying must be part of our gathering, our conversation, and we don't realize. So my respected brothers, the haya, one is toward Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and we have to protect ourselves. What Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala has made haram, we have to protect ourselves. We have to show our modesty. We have to show our haya. Because the haya is a part of the iman. One of the branch of the iman, al-haya wa shu'batun min al-iman. And also, my respected brothers, haya toward the people. What does it mean, my respected brothers? The first one and the second one is related. Sometime when we commit sin and we know that whatever we are committing, whatever we are doing, is haram, it's sin. But we try to hide ourselves from the insan, from the human being, and we don't want to expose ourselves toward the creation of Allah wa Ta'ala. Sometimes, my respected brothers, we commit sin at night time, daytime, and we try to hide ourselves, and we try to escape ourselves, and we don't want the people to see our a'mal or whatever the haram we are doing. We don't want to expose ourselves. That is also, my respected brothers, we know that the sin or mistake or shortcoming or whatever haram thing we are doing, we are committing, we know it's haram in Islam, it's wrong. But because of the lack of the haya and the modesty, because of the lack of the iman and the faith, we commit that sin, my respected brothers. So there's one thing. First, that some haram action or some sins which are common, and we don't realize that whatever nighttime, daytime, walking, whatever we are doing, and when we commit sin, and it's because of the lack of the haya and the modesty, it's common in our life. And sometimes we know that it's haram, and we are committing, and we are trying to skip ourselves, and we are trying to not expose ourselves from the insan, from the human being. Why? We know that it's haram, and still we are committing, but because of the lack of the faith and the haya and the modesty, we commit these actions and these haram things. So my respected brothers, in short, that haya shu'batun min al-iman, haya and modesty is part of the iman. Again, if we don't have the haya and modesty, then my respected brothers, we don't have the haya, in our life. We don't have complete imaan. We don't have complete faith. And my respected brothers, the last week we learned that kalima at-tayyiba, good words, also part of the iman. So what is the relationship between these two topics? Then my respected brothers, in hadith, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in hadith al-Mubarakah, there is a different hadith, that if you have the haya and modesty, then you're going to protect on your tongue. If we have the haya and modesty, then my respected brothers, we are going to learn self-respect. We are going to respect our brother and sister. We are not going to break someone's feeling if we have the haya and if we have the modesty. And also one point which I mentioned to forget, my respected brothers, and it's very common disease, unfortunately, and maybe we all have experience. I personally have experience. I heard from so many people that I am not hypocrite. And I don't hide myself. If I'm committing sin when I'm alone, so why I should hide myself? Because I'm not hypocrite. It's not, my respected brothers. If we are committing sin because of the lack of the haya and the modesty, if we are committing sin and we are committing sin in the public, or whether we are alone in a home, but my respected brothers, because we have this our yaqeen about ourselves that I am not hypocrite. That's why I'm not hiding, or I'm not stopping myself to expose toward the people, and I'm not munafiq. Whatever I'm doing when I'm alone, same thing I'm going to repeat when I'm in the public. So my respected brothers, that is the most worst of the part of our life. Because my respected brothers, whatever we are committing when we are alone or in public, whatever sin we are doing, we know that we have the lack of the haya and the modesty. We don't have the complete iman. But my respected brothers, to publicize the sin, whatever we are committing, it's a double haram. Why, my respected brothers? Ulama, they mention that whatever sin we are committing and we are publicizing, it's mean we are encouraging other people to commit sin. We are guiding other people toward the wrong path, and we are misguiding, and we have belief, and we are making other to believe on this that we are not hypocrite. We have to be same in the public and alone, and that is the most worst, my respected brother, because whatever we are doing, it's because we will be asked by Allah Ta'ala. But my respected brothers, if you're going to publicize our sin, our action, our wrong action, and the people will start committing because of ourselves, then my respected brothers, of course, that person will be asked by Allah Ta'ala too. Because the other person has to know what is the halal, what is the haram, what is right, what is wrong, what is permissible, what is impermissible. But my respected brothers, because of ourselves, because we make him encourage to commit that sin, we will be asked by Allah Ta'ala two times. So my respected brothers, if we want to save ourselves from the Jahannam or from the punishment of Allah Ta'ala, then my respected brothers, we have to start learning now that the haya and the modesty is a part of the iman. It's one of the branches of the iman. If we don't have haya, if we don't have the modesty, then my respected brothers, we don't have complete on Allah Ta'ala. That is my respected brother. Today's the point is we have to have the haya. If we have the haya, then my respected brothers, we are going to protect ourselves from the committing sin. We are going to say the kalimatul khayr, the good words toward the people, for our spouses, for our kids, for our friends, for our brother and sister, for our parents. If we have the haya, and the modesty, then we will start following every single good thing, and we're going to start saying the good word toward the people. Al kalimatul khayr. So my respected brothers, the last week topic and this week topic all are together, and what we learn from this topic and from the seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. First, we have to have the haya and modesty, and we have to have the complete iman. Then, my respected brothers, we have to protect ourselves from committing sin and from committing wrong and a mistake, and also we have to start spreading the khair toward the people. Then, my respected brothers, inshallah, we will see the barakah of Allah wa ta'ala in this dunya, in our life, and the hereafter also. May Allah wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq to bring the haya in our life, to make the haya part of our life, part of our iman. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.